Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Connie Douglas from Great Stampin' with Connie. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I would like to welcome you to Connie's Craft Along. It's Thursday night, a good time to hang out and craft and chit-chat, and my camera's going to blow. I feel short. I have to sit up a little bit. I have to sit tall. Anyway, if you are here, say hello. Let me know that you are here. I'm just going to see if I can find me. Where am I? Oh, don't leave down. Then I get even shorter again. There we go. Oh, here we are. Okay. So what do we have? I'd say a busy day. It wasn't necessarily busy per se, but I spent almost the entire day visiting my sister, and it was lovely. Little bit of, okay, a lot of. Steve went up to the cottage this morning, and so when I was speaking to him at dinner time, he said, "Oh, did you get in a visit with Patrice?" I said, "Yes, I did. 4 hours of visit," and yeah, there was not a lot of quiet time in there, so it's all good. It's very special when sisters get together, I think, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you had a great day. It was sunny where I am. Hopefully it was where you are. Fall weather. It's not summer anymore, sadly, but it was a bright, sunny day. So that's all good. Hope you had a good one, whatever it was you were doing. And I'm really glad that you are here now, watching this and perhaps even crafting along with me. So say hello. Let me know how your day has gone. Let me know what you've been up to. Chit chat about whatever you think you'd like to chit chat and share. It's all good. I do have a couple of things to share. First, big thing to share. Join my team. Join the Great Stampin' Believers. We are a fun team. Awesome group of ladies. Some really wonderful women in our group, in our family, our team, whatever, and we help each other, we support each other, we craft together, we meet together, and it's all good. It really is. We were together on Tuesday night, and it was so much fun. And I wish I'd taken photos to show you the fun, but I am so bad about remembering to take photos at events. It's like after everybody leaves, it's like, oh, I didn't take photos. So I'm trying to get better about remembering, but it's not working too well, clearly, because I have nothing to share. Hello, Nancy Co. Welcome. Important thing that I want to share with you right now. You can join my team for what is possibly the most awesome deal ever. And the starter kit is always a great deal because it's a whole bunch of products that you select at a really good price and no tax and no shipping. But this year, because it is Stampin' Up's 35th anniversary of being in business, they're sweetening it up a little bit. So they have a 35 or 35 promotion going on right now. So you may select the $165 worth of product that they always offer in their starter kit, anything at all that you want, $165 retail value. And instead of paying $135, you will pay 35% less. That's $87.75. It's almost half price. So it's just an amazing deal. Now, of course, if you have a wish list that's a little bigger, I was crafting, can you tell? If you're wished, I'm not bleeding to death. I'm red inking. If you have a wish list that's a little bit larger, what you can do is increase the value of the products you select by 35%. So instead of selecting $165 worth of product, you can select $225.75 of product for only $135. No tax, no shipping. Why would you not want to do that? Because after you do that, you still get at least a 20% discount on everything else you buy. It's kind of a no-brainer. So reach out to me, join my team. I can help you out with that. You can go to my website, greatstampingwithconnie.com, and there is a menu item that says join my team. You can do it all on your own, or I can help you, whatever works. But do it. Do it tonight. I'd say do it now, but we have to craft. But do it tonight. Do it when we get off of here. Do it soon. Do it before the end of the month, because after that, this deal is off. So you want to do that. But it's an awesome deal. And then you get to be part of our group, part of our family. And we would love to have you aboard. So get on it. All righty. Lorna is here. Hello, Lorna. You made it. Well, that's awesome. That either means that, oh, I think you said when you got the grandkids home. So that means they've gone home. I was going to say it either means they're being good or anyway, I'm so glad you're here. All righty. Let's get to some crafting. So here we go. This is what we need tonight to make one card. And we can make more than one card. You just got multiples of all these things. So, and the thing I stick down first is always the bottom of the pile, the thing that I want to talk about first. But anyway, it's all good. We can do this. Card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So it's just a standard card base. I am using thick berry vanilla. You may use whatever you choose because we are going to completely cover it, which you may have noticed. Designer series paper, 5.5 by 4 1/4. That is a standard card front size. So yes, we are going to completely cover the front of the card base. And then we have a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 1 3/4. A sentiment strip. Mine is a 1/2 inch. You can do whatever works for your sentiment, and you can even put the rest of your card together and then decide what might work for your sentiment. And, you know, you can decide that while I get a stamp out for my sentiment, because I may have forgotten to do that. And not that I'm pessimistic, but look, I have some extras. I just cut, I was cutting from a larger piece of cardstock. So, you know, cardstock that is punched, die cut, fussy cut, could be stamped, could be whatever you want. Just some interest elements, which hopefully by now you're used to me referring to. Just things that we're going to put on our card as we build it. A piece of ribbon that's about 5 inches long. It's not crucial, the exact length. It's going to go at, I mentioned my card is landscape. So it's going to go across our card. So you want something less than the full width. That just a shade long. So that by the time I cut my angles and all, might be a little long, but whatever. And if you don't have ribbon that coordinates with your paper or in a color that you like, you can just use a cardstock strip. So you might have a 1/2 inch strip of cardstock. I would suggest perhaps a color, but you know, it could be something like this that you would put along your card. We'll see as we go. And then all the usual stamps, ink, adhesive, a bone folder, and of course, embellishments. Alrighty, let's set this aside and we can get started. So, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of that note. I am going to fold my card base in half and give it a nice burnish with my bone folder. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in the rest of my pieces, or some more of my pieces. I think what we should do next would, although you may not know where we're headed. Okay, we'll build and then we'll stamp later. Often I like to stamp first and sort of, I'll say, get that out of the way, but we'll go slightly different order tonight. Okay, I am just going to trim a little bit off of my ribbon. This ribbon, if you are wondering, is from the new fall mini catalog. Comes with the burlap, copper and natural ribbon combo pack. So you get the copper, which is shiny, iridescent, and then you get the natural burlap. And this, although this looks like it would be in the catalog, looks quite similar to something we had recently, it is a different color tone of burlap. A little, I guess, a little bit more orange actually to go together with this. I've actually done a strip of each of those, but I did not. So Anyway, we will continue. So what we want to do is put our ribbon down. Now, I usually use tape run to do that. Hopefully it's not too wide. I'm going to put it onto here, and I'm going to go right to the edge with it. I need to put my silicone mat down so there's a little bit of grip under this. Oh, clearly it's on part of the ribbon, isn't it? But it's just go right to the end. Now, of course, I'm sticking to it because I do want this to stick down on my card fairly well. Probably less important to have the adhesive in the center and more important to have it at the ends. I'm just going to try and, because it was just a little bit wide, wrap that a little bit. It's very sticky. It's sticking to everything. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Okay, now I'm going to put it maybe a little bit below half-ish. Again, it's not crucial where you put it. Just put it on your card somewhere. Oscar is in a little bit of a kind of mood today. He was getting into stuff before dinner. Just being give that a little push. And the next thing we're going to do is put this cardstock strip on. We probably could have put the cardstock on first and the ribbon underneath, depending how wide your ribbon is. You can put this over your ribbon a little bit. My ribbon is quite narrow, so I am only going to put it, I'm just going to put them up against each other. I'm not actually going to overlap it because I don't want to lose any of this pretty copper ribbon. So I'm just going to go up to it. To this. See, too straight. And push my ribbon up to it. There we go. Oscar, hey, get down, please. Now he's on my desk. Probably wants to do a little computer work, except I am using the computer, so he cannot. Okay, and then the only other thing we need to do on this is stamp our sentiment and put our interest elements on here. And so I don't know what I want to do, but it's gonna kind of, maybe I'll do these in 2 on each edge, and then this one on top in the middle, the orange to go with the copper ribbon. And I'll pop him up, and I'll so make sure they're all on the card. So we'll just shift this whole thing over a little bit. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with mine. You can do whatever you wish. And then your sentiment could go on here, could overlap things a little bit, it could go down here in another layer, could overlap there a little bit. Yeah, you can just sort of decide where you want it when you get to that point. Okay, so I am going to use some liquid glue on these edge ones. And I think I'll work left, right, just to kind of keep my spacing. The easiest way to get the spacing looking proper, I think. So those are both pretty much at the edge, which is what I wanted. And we'll just fit these in between. I'm trying to keep the blue away from those the center lines because they are actually cut marks in the leaf. give it extra dimension, realism. Don't. And then I think I will pop this last guy up with some dimensionals to, because he's going to sit over top of everything that's there. There's awkward dirty one up there. Okay. It's a lot of dimensionals on a little tiny leaf, but I always, I was like, well, I covered this area. I didn't cover that area. I should cover a different area. Okay, we'll just. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Now I do need to find a sentiment because I don't have any on the desk here. So one moment. Oh. What was that? You never find what you're looking for when. Let's just do perhaps birthday. I have you're the best. That's kind of lovely. And then I have just a happy birthday. Nice. And we have a little happy birthday here. I want to do this. And I pulled out pumpkin pie to go with this orange leaf and this copper. I think that'll work. Okay, happy birthday. It will be. My camera is obviously going to just turn it a bit. Try, maybe. Okay. Oh. My paper is very crooked on my desk, and that tends to play games with my brain and my stamping. I will try to ignore everything and just stamp straight. Let's see how it goes. It's not bad. It's a little bit up at the birthday end. I'll flip it over. Give it one more try. Now it'll be low because, you know, I'm trying to compensate. Nope, it looks good. Okay. So let me just clean this guy off. Oh. Okay. You were watching Craft Spot yesterday. What did I was using the Berry Christmas Memories and More cards, and I pulled out a couple of the polar bear I had done with the polar bear punch. Just so you know, it is not available right now. So hopefully you have it already or have it on order. And I'm not sure when it's coming back. I forgot to look. I was going to check on that, but it will be back. It's obviously going to put a little damper on your polar bear crafting for the next little bit. So I think I'm going to put that. Well, I should probably do this on a little bit more of an angle because that is more of an angle. Hopefully I've left it. Oh, heard that noise or not, that was the sound of a pen being pushed onto the floor by a cat. Oh, a pen and some papers. There, I think that will work. Okay, did I cut the wrong side? I think I cut the wrong side. I did. This one's straighter. This one is tilting up. Okay, you know how I said I had those extra pieces? I think we're going to go back and use one. Because once I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Oscar, don't mess with my things. Don't be losing Mommy's things. I need them. Now, hopefully I can have success here. Yes. Good enough. Better than the first, maybe not quite as good as the second, but it will work. Okay, now we'll trim this guy to match this by eyesight. By a little more angle. We don't. Oh, now it's pretty close, so I better get this one right. Oh. Oh, more things onto the floor. He's in one of those moods. Drives me crazy. Love him dearly, but he drives me crazy. So if you have not registered for my Stamp a Stack yet, and you are interested in making a whole stack of Christmas cards, 16 to be exact, 4 different cards times 4 of each, I am offering that in both Wasaga Beach on October 21st and Unionville on November 11th. So if you're GTA area, you probably want to go to the Unionville one. And if you're Simcoe County or, Collingwood, Thornbury, Owen Sound, Barrie, any of those kinds of areas, love to have you here at the craft studio here, Saga Beach. It will be an afternoon of good fun and crafting. Okay, now I used liquid glue on here because it can be a little tricky to get this down exactly over your card base, and you often need a little bit of room to do that final wiggle into place. Okay, that out of the way. Put the lid on the glue, and we are ready. There we go. Got that. Now, of course, we'll just add a little bit of further bling. What are we after here? Oh, now see this? This could be kind of a masculine card, could it with the orange? I think it could. So I should maybe not go too crazy with my bling, right? I always feel like I need to hold back just a little bit. Maybe a little bit of green. Green is okay for a guy, isn't it? For a card. I think that would be better than any of these other colors on here. We're going to use green. These are the adhesive backed speckled dots. Hugely popular. They are currently not available either, but they have come and gone a couple times. So they keep getting more in, and they keep selling out because they are marvelous. Oscar, oh my goodness, now he's got a highlighter. It's going to drive me back tonight. Can you tell? Have you noticed? There we go. Just a little bit of extra. Hopefully not too much. how can I make a card without putting any bling on, any gems? There's got to be something. Even boys can enjoy gems, can't they? They have to if they're getting one of my cards. Well, they don't have to enjoy it, but they're getting it. Okay, there we go. Card number 1. And that is the card that is the layout. It's an awesome layout. You can do it with so many things. I have done a lot of cards in this kind of a layout where I've used cardstock strips top and bottom, stamped a sentiment right down on this part of the card. So you can play with it. You can layer it up if you want to make it just a little bit more stepped up, whatever you wish. So, that was so much fun. Why don't we do it all again? So I have cut pieces for 2 more. And these use the Sending Cheer stamp set that is hiding somewhere on my desk. I think. Oh, it's behind me. Sending Cheer. This is a ton of fun. We've got the little gingerbread man, we've got the present, we've got the mail going out, and we have a stocking. So lots of fun images in this guy, and there is dies, excuse me, that go with it. So here is, what have I done here? I have done, oh my goodness, I have, Oscar, sorry, excuse me, get down, get down, get down. Stop that. Stop it. I apologize. He's chewing on my paper. So I had cut this piece of paper, which is from Joy of Christmas. And my thought was I would put some gold on it. This was going to be my up and down. You know how I said in my email, we'll have to try the up and down. And I'd also thought, so this is from the All About Autumn paper. And I thought, oh, we should, I'll flip it over and use All About Autumn for Christmas. This is vanilla. And so then I did these in vanilla, but these were supposed to go on here. And I did stockings, but the stockings are in white, but they're blue and nothing goes together. Oh my goodness. I do have white gifts though, because I thought I goofed it up at first. Maybe my stocking should have been on vanilla. Anyway, a couple things about the stockings. So this is the stocking. And when you stamp it, you can stamp this piece and you can stamp this piece, and you could stamp it right over top so it all attaches. The die cuts out the whole stocking with the top all at once, but there's also a die that will cut just the top, the fur part of your stocking. So I had stamped my stockings close to the top of my paper, so the top didn't get cut out, but that's okay because I did cut these, and the thought was that I was going to put these on the stockings. Now I don't have the little hanger, but that was going to be okay by me. So it works out fine. You just need to sort of realize that it's a little bit bigger than just the stocking, because the die does cut that top part, and there is this little hanger piece is in the die as well. Okay, so let me find my other presents. Okay, so look, see, these were the ones that I had at first, and I thought, oh, I was supposed to do them on vanilla, so I went and made a vanilla set, and that wasn't really what I was supposed to do. So I'm just a little confused or something. But did you really expect any less? This will actually look better because that's white in that paper. So, okay, so now I have thick white card base, standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Start this all over again. Okay, and we'll make this one portrait, as I promised. So for this one then, I'm going to put this down, probably the center. Oh, what am I, well, ribbon. What am I going to do with ribbon? Grab some, I had been thinking about this ribbon, the Christmas stuff. I don't know that this necessarily will go with the gold paper though, because that was a different, oh, well, what do we think? Let me see what else I have in the ribbon stash. There's lots of, well, not lots, but there's two. Oh, this one's silver. So we have this. This is also very sheer, silver and gold. Not sure about that. It doesn't show up really well. It's so translucent. You see the paper through it. And then we have this one. Oh, I don't know about the white and gold. And then we have this one. This is from the red and green. So there's garden green. I've used this paper shaded spruce. So that one would not work, but the red could. This too. Or this way. I think if I was going to do it here, I think that I would go all the way and maybe wrap it and just have it as a bit of just a little edging. Okay, let's try that. We can do that. Let me just chop this off of here. I think the red is the best color. So we will use, actually I'm going to cut that down a little bit and square this off more so. And then, where do I want it? I don't think this ribbon really has a front and back. It looks pretty much the same. Now this time I'm not going to cover all of the ribbon because I am going to wrap it around the back and stick it down there, so I don't need to worry about having this whole front stuck down, just enough to keep it in place. That one. I want it off to the side enough to know that it's off to the side. Otherwise, it has to be very centered. So, next, I think I'm going to go a little bit further over and just make sure my paper still fits okay. Does that look like it's supposed to be in the middle now? I've been very lucky getting this off of here. Have you noticed that? So this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the gold paper down, or I think I would like the gold paper, and then we will put the ribbon in the other side up against it. All right. Oh, Lorna likes something. Did you say red, Lorna, or something else? You like the red the best. Okay, good. Good. We're on the same wavelength. Okay. I think we're going to go right over here. I'm just going to put it down because I don't honestly make a huge difference where it is. And then we will come over to the back and put some tape down here. And then just wrap it over and smush it down. Okay. So Lorna, I did tell you a little bit of a lie last night. It was not intentional. I didn't mean to, but I mentioned that I had sent you something that I thought the kids might like at Oliver's school for their crafting. And then today I found the envelopes and they didn't actually ever get to the post office. I had planned to go and then I did not. So they are here and they will go to the post office and hopefully they will get to you in time for crafting in his class. So I apologize. I did not intentionally lie to you, but apparently I did kind of lie to you. Not sent it. But I had selected it. I knew what I was going to send. How's that? Does that count for something? Yes. Yes. All you can do is laugh, right? We all have our days and our nights. It just got a little hectic at the cottage with Thanksgiving weekend and my kids and packing up and then getting home. And yeah, I knew it was something I had meant to do, wanted to do, needed to do. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, well, the package will come, just not quite as quickly as it might have if it had actually been in the mail yesterday when I told you it was in the mail. Yeah. Okay. Now these guys, I was thinking, do something sort of like this, like, ooh, presents tumbling all over the place. Isn't that kind of fun? Thought that was kind of fun. And then maybe a sentiment along here. Not okay, into the sentiment world. So I think I want shaded spruce. We'll do the green. And what's in here? That's for you. But I don't know whether that's quite what I want. But we do want Christmas, so none of those are any good. Let me grab some Christmas sentiments. Grab a whole whack of stamps here. Now we want it fairly narrow. Happy Christmas wishes. Season's greetings. Season's greetings was never my favorite, but I didn't mind it. But so many people say, "Oh no, season's greetings. No, don't like it. Don't like it. Don't use it. Nope. And now I struggle to use it ever. So, but they do have happy holidays in that set as well. Maybe happy holidays is the way to go. Since it's present, some of these others are not quite right. Okay, happy holidays we will do. This on here. Okay. Wait, hello, Suzette. You made it. You got home. You've got your son had a meeting. Oh no! Oh my goodness! It's a busy night for you. At least this meeting and your next meeting are just online, so you can be at home. You don't have to go out again. So, your son's going to university next year. Oh my goodness! Where does the time go? He was just a little boy. No, that's not true. I did see him in the summer, and he was not a little boy anymore. But I still, because that was when I saw him more, was when he was a little boy. So they grow up, don't they? Wow, that's very juicy. I think I might try that once more. A little less ink this time. We can. Yes, that's a little bit better. Just was very juicy the first time. So is he thinking he might want to go away, or is he going to stay close to home? Is he thinking university or college or? Yeah, yes, they do grow up, don't they? You like the cars? Awesome. We're so happy. You missed the part about messing up. In what I had cut, I cut vanilla when I needed white. I cut white when I should have done vanilla, but had extras. So yes, yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do this again on an angle. I don't have an angle on my ribbon, so I don't need to worry about it matching this time. we go. And then I'm thinking we'll just stick that right in about there. Yes. Okay. Let's do this. Do we want to pop all of these up? Maybe we'll just pop all of these up. So I need to put this one down first. I think we're going to put, we're going to start at the top and work our way towards the bottom. So the first one can have dimensionals any old place because it doesn't have anything overlapping, touching under. I don't want it to go over the top of the card because that's full card base size. And then the second one, I just want to make sure I do not put a dimensional in this corner. Okay, so not in this corner. I'm just gonna leave my finger there for a moment and I put it in this corner. And then if you put a dimensional on top of a piece that's already popped up and with a dimensional, you will get uneven. So if I had another dimensional under here, then I'd have to put two dimensionals in the other places, and that just gets to be a whole lot of popped up stuff. So just will not do that. Maybe like that. I'm not going to push it down just yet, and now I want to stay away from this corner. There. If you don't press this down, you can usually still lift it at this point. But tomorrow, not as much. But right now, I think that works. Okay, now we'll give it all the big squish. There we go. And then again, I'm going to use liquid glue so I can move it around a little bit if I need to. When I put it onto my, I'm just going to put a little extra glue over the ribbon part there just to make sure it stays stuck. I've never noticed, never heard of it coming off or popping out or anything, but hey, let's be certain. Actually pick it up to see where the white is. So it looks like this is just a smidge. Ooh, no. No, perhaps just the tiniest sliver there. But we have a trimmer right here. So we can just take this an itty bitty sheet there. Well, what oh, it's sliding out, isn't it? Okay, that's not going well tonight, is it? So we'll just come in with our paper snips and fix that. There we go. Let's get all this mess out of the way. Okay, and then I want to put this on dimensionals. Where do we want this? I want it down low, actually. So it's going to go across that present. So I don't want dimensionals under there. Might stick just a little bit of glue under that part because it's reasonably long and I don't want it popping up or folding up when I'm sticking on. So let's put a little bit of liquid glue on there. tack it down and popped up on the other. There we go. Okay, now we need bling, right? Okay, what have we got here for this guy? Oh, we have some, that'll be green on green. I don't want ooh, gold. Ooh, we do gold. What else do we have in our box of fun things? Oops, we have stuff we're throwing on the floor. We have gold sequins. Oh, they're nice too. Yeah, see, this is where the dilemma begins. Snowflakes? No, I don't. Snowflakes. These, but these are not shiny. That is shiny, so we need to kind of keep that matching. Almost full packs of the same gems there. Oh, the cottage pack and the whole pack. So we could do these. I like these sequins. Maybe these. All right, we're going to do these. Decision has been made. There we go. Some nice gold sequins on there. You could have put gold. No, that's copper. Keep your metals separate there, Connie. Okay, so we'll get rid of some of this junk. There we go. I am not going to attempt the card with the stockings. I will finish him later. You will see pictures of him on my blog. So you can find that over the weekend. But I'll go back and, fix the colors and get the white and the vanillas going in the right direction and all the rest of that. So let me, I'm just going to tilt this ever so slightly so that I'm not quite so short this time when I come back. There we go. So there's your cards. Easy layout. As I say, you can do cardstock down both sides, make a border for your center strip. You can stamp right on here. If you've not used designer series paper, you can put your sentiment right onto the card base there. Thanks, Lorna. I'm glad you like it. Whoops. Oh dear. A small disaster there with the stamps getting knocked over because I grabbed so many of them. Get these out of the way. One moment. There we go. Okay. So that's tonight's card. I hope you like it. I hope you give it a try. If you do, you want to post a pic in the comments under this on my Great Stamping with Connie page. I love to see what everybody creates. So go ahead, give it a go, and show us all how it turns out. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Had a great time. I hope you did too. And I look forward to crafting with you again really soon. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.